Tonight, the Gulf Coast is bracing for yet another powerful storm as Hurricane Sally strengthens on its way to the shore. Forecasters warn rainfall could be the biggest threat to this storm because it is moving slowly. But people do have a bit more time to prepare for this one. Now, Chris, you've been watching the storm's track closely. What do you know about the timeline and the potential impact on Georgia?
Well, it is now a Category 2 storm. You mentioned that slow movement of the storm is just going to enhance the possibility that it will get stronger. Well, that's exactly what it's doing right now. Now a Category 2 storm with maximum sustained winds at 100 miles an hour. Here is the center of the circulation right here. You can see how it's spreading all that rain along the Florida Panhandle right now. We have a few spotty showers here, kind of indirect impacts, but just with some tropical moisture that's moving our way. That heaviest rain is along the Gulf Coast, and you can see that the track is changing just a little bit. It has shifted a little bit over toward the east. So here's what we're watching with that track and those potential impacts for us. Now 100-mile-an-hour winds moving very slowly west-northwest at 6 miles an hour. Category 2 storm. Earlier we were thinking it would move in right here in Louisiana. Now that has shifted a little bit to the east. We might see a landfall later on Tuesday near the Mississippi and Alabama line, continuing inland and losing strength. And then as it becomes a tropical depression, then a remnant low, it's going to move through Alabama and then into Georgia later Thursday and into Friday. That is not only going to increase our rain chance, but also increase our chances for some breezes here. And also it increases our storm risk. We'll try to break this down for you, plus tell you about the other 5 active tropical systems that are out in the Atlantic basin right now. It is a busy time. We'll have more on that coming up.